Hi everyone, my name is Seba, and I am the lead of Kotlin libraries team. Today, I'll answer 5 of your popular questions about the coroutines library in Kotlin. So watch the full episode to learn about the present and the future of kotlinx.coroutines. What are the Kotlin team thoughts regarding Project Loom? Loom wants to introduce fibers, aka lightweight threads, to the JVM. A fiber is a user mode thread managed by a Java runtime. It has much less memory consumption, less footprint, and its context switching overhead is basically reduced to 0. Shortly speaking, it's a thread that scales. It's possible to create thousands of such threads and do whatever you want. Call I/O, wait from a network, read from a disk, and Java will take care of everything else. But Java is quite old and quite mature ecosystem, meaning that there's plenty of code, plenty of libraries written prior to Project Loom. And people want to use these libraries and to scale them as well. So the main goal of Project Loom is to be able to integrate with such legacy libraries. So it will be a completely library feature integrated into runtime. It won't introduce any new syntax, any new programming concepts, or API shape. It will be just as simple as creating a new type of thread, a virtual thread. And here, the coroutines can leverage that and integrate with Project Loom on a library level. For example, we can detect that we're executing on top of a fiber and avoid excessive context switching, let's say for dispatches.io, to make a blocking call. But hey, do we still need coroutines if we can use fibers? The answer is yes. In any modern application, there's still plenty of callback-based API, and such callbacks, they're quite short, their frames are small, and the amount of work they do is also small. Moreover, such applications require a modern approach, a reactive approach, and for that, a reactive framework or coroutines can be used. And Project Loom won't replace them, but will allow them to evolve and be even better frameworks. So, long story short, kotlinx.coroutines will be able to leverage Project Loom and to coexist peacefully with fibers in the JVM ecosystem. Is there a roadmap on what's next for kotlinx.coroutines? Since the new release cadence, the Kotlin team became even more transparent, and all our plans are public. You can go to our new track, search for a roadmap item tag, and see our yearly roadmap for each Kotlin subsystem, including Kotlinx libraries and coroutines. Moreover, you can ask questions there, you can raise your concerns, or discuss implementation details directly with the subsystem maintainer. In coroutines, after our successful channels rework in 1.5, we still have plenty of work to do. We want to introduce sliceable shareable dispatches that will provide fine-grained control over parallelism in your application while keeping memory consumption small. Continue to support Kotlin Native, and more importantly, new memory module in Kotlin Native. And we still want to evolve our coroutines flow, introducing new operators and concepts. And last but not least, we will completely rework our coroutines testing framework. Speaking of which, let's move to our next question. What will be the next big thing in kotlinx.coroutines, and when to expect it? During our team-wide planning, we found out that the support of suspending test is one of the most voted features in the Kotlin language. So we decided to give it a try. But during our initial design and implementation, we figured out that it doesn't fit the language. It cannot introduce coroutine scopes because the language doesn't depend on kotlinx.coroutines, and it has to be integrated with all the support unit testing frameworks, JUnit, JUnit 5, and TestNG. And language is not aligned with features these frameworks support: test inheritance, generics, and test delegation. So we decided to make it a pure library solution. The next big thing in kotlinx.coroutines 1.6 will be a multithreaded coroutines testing framework that can be used to test UI-based coroutines, server-side coroutines, or regular coroutines. And it will be available on Kotlin.js and Kotlin Native as well. Regarding timeline, we will provide this feature in coroutines 1.6 that will be released this year, shortly after Kotlin 1.6. Reactive libraries or kotlinx.coroutines? Tricky question. Reactive frameworks, as well as coroutines, are just tools. Even though these tools are solving similar problems, they still have different restrictions, different limitations, different API. So we cannot say that library X is better than coroutines because of some particular feature, or vice versa. Let me show you it by example. RxJava is much older and have much wider API shape that you can leverage. Apart from that, it has a specific type for a single element reactive source, RxMaybe and RxSingle, that you might find useful, but that is absent from kotlinx.coroutines. Coroutines, on the other hand, are designed and implemented with Kotlin suspensions in mind, and provide such a unique feature as structured concurrency. But you don't have to choose for the whole project between these libraries. We have a lot of integration models with all kinds of popular Reactive frameworks, so you can use coroutines and expose them as a Reactive API for the rest of your application. Or you can use Reactive API, let's say Project Reactor, and expose it as coroutines. So just try it out and pick whatever suits you best. When can we expect a proper multithreaded coroutines on Kotlin Native? I have good news here for you. Both Kotlin Native team and the libraries team are working hard to bring you a new memory module. In the Kotlin 1.6, we'll introduce a new garbage collector along with the new memory module under an experimental flag. Along with the release, we'll also provide a special build of kotlinx.coroutines that support multithreaded Kotlin Native without the previous restrictions, such as sharing and freezing. We are expecting you to try it out and to share your feedback. Right after that, we'll be working hard on stabilizing new memory module and the garbage collector. And we will aim to release it and promote to stable around Kotlin 1.8 or 1.7. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Write in the comment below what else would you like to know about coroutines, and we will answer your question in the future episodes. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for new episodes, events, and news from Kotlin team. Bye!